Hi guys, Mattias back with another shooting game video from Defy Land, and I was able to break my previous record. I got 51 headshots in this round, and again with the default weapon that doesn't earn me any cryptocurrency. Now that being said, this weapon that you see me using here that I'm beating my previous record with is a weapon that you can get for free, and in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, you can earn crypto with this gun. All you need to do is just make an account or log in with your Phantom wallet or any other Solana compatible wallets. The link to this game is in the description. You'll be getting my referral link and you can play this game for free. Now I of course also have a couple of guns that I bought, NFTs. Those can be found on Magic Eden. I'll put the link to Magic Eden down in the description as well. Now in this video I want to point out something that I'm not sure actually if it's a bug or not. I've been questioning that a few times during this beta test. That is related to the power-up, the yellow power-up, which is attack speed. But it's not only attack speed, it's also reload speed, and sometimes you see me reloading really fast, but here, see, I'm reloading with normal speed despite the fact that I had the yellow power-up activated, and I'm not entirely sure what that's about, if there's some specific trigger that cancels the yellow power-up, or I don't know if the combination of power-ups or something. Not entirely sure. I have some suspicions looking back at this and analyzing my old results and my old videos, but I'll leave that to be said from the team. So hopefully we'll get an answer as soon as possible here. So now for the ones of you who don't know much about Defy Land, maybe the only thing you know about it is from my videos, there are plenty of other little mini games such as this. One of them is a fishing game, another one is a harvester game. You're driving around with a harvester, and there is plenty of more games coming. Now they look very simple, and they are rather simple. That is until you start doing really well in them, because getting a good score in this game is really challenging. Getting some of the fishes in the fishing game is also really challenging. In the shooting game that I'm focusing on mostly here, I would say that the power-ups, timing them properly and taking advantage of them, is more than half of the entire game. You benefit so much from having these power-ups, and as I'm sure you know, the red one here gives you more damage. There I also froze time, very valuable, and the moment there is one coming, here's another one. I try to prioritize it, but sometimes when you're in the reloading animation, there's really nothing you can do. The fact is though, you can cancel reloading, but it's, in my opinion, way too slow. So even if you do cancel it, by the time that you can shoot the first shot, most likely that power-up has already fallen down to the ground. So now there are a couple of discussions going on about some of the potential bugs. And for me, one of them is that many times when you're trying to shoot, sometimes I think it's related to right after you've been reloading, the time before you can shoot again is delayed. Sometimes when you scope in also, it's like you fire and fire, but nothing happens. You think you're out of ammo, but then you look at the magazine and you have several bullets in the magazine. So it's happening a number of times. And it's also very hard to prove, because even though I know that I pressed the left mouse button to fire, it's really hard for you guys to actually know that I did press the fire button. So, well, I'm gonna try to keep a conversation going about it, a discussion going about it, see how many of the other players that are experiencing the same or similar things. So now, one of the things that I figured out after making my previous video was that targets becomes more and more difficult to kill. They require more and more damage to kill, sometimes several shots, even though you're landing headshots. And that is not based on time as I thought it was in the beginning. It's based on your performance. So the better you do, the harder the targets become. At the same time, they are also more and more valuable. And here you see that again. See how slowly I'm reloading despite yellow being active. That, again, I have no idea how that is triggered, but yeah, you're supposed to reload like this really fast when the attack speed power-up is activated. So now, one of the ways that the NFTs work in this game is that they are built up in 4 different parts. And what you can do later on in the game, even though it's not activated yet, is that you're going to be able to dismantle an NFT and take the parts of several NFTs and build up your, in my case, most likely a weapon based on the parts I have from several different guns. So I'm planning on taking the best parts of my 5 guns that I have, put them in on one gun, and then redesign my guns based on, well, I haven't really decided actually, but when that happens, I'm going to show you that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Obviously, you can do the same thing with any other NFTs. I might do something similar with my fishing rods. I have 2 of them. I also have 2 cows. That's the only animals I have. But I didn't actually buy the cows for the sake of taking different parts and making like one really valuable NFT. Instead, I have 2 cows because you want to have 2 of the same animals for breeding later on, so that's why I got myself an extra cow. And yeah, I wish I had dogs and chicken, cats, ducks, whatever, but I just couldn't afford buying everything that I really wanted. Anyway, the shooting game of Defy Land is very much about target prioritizing and timing, much more so actually than proper aim. And it might be funny that I say that when I miss some of these very easy shots, but if you can learn some of the likelihood or the likelihood of when a new power-up is going to be shot out of that cannon, if you can save a shot or 2 for that, then you're probably going to benefit a lot more from that than if you land 1 or 2 extra headshots. And well, yeah, that was just silly. I don't even know sometimes what I'm doing in this game. I'm trying to learn this a little better, and yeah, well, here I'm redeeming for that, landing some shots that are a lot harder than the ones that I previously missed. That's how it is sometimes. Anyway, hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video. There's a few more minutes left, and yeah, big thanks for watching.